Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Grade 8 Events. I'm your host, Delaney Hall. Glad to be with you for another Thursday. And of course, this Grade 8 Events episode is going to be about July 4th celebrations because there are so many happening. And I think I could probably sit here and talk for an hour about the ones that I didn't even have time to include. But we're going to get right into it. So essentially, there's a lot of big ones and small ones happening essentially. And I focused on the big ones happening around the counties that are free and open to the public. And 99% of them have fireworks. So I know that's what people are looking for. So the first one I want to talk about is happening in Chesterfield. This is Chesterfield's 4th of July celebration that's happening at the fairgrounds. Gates open tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Those fireworks are going to start once it gets dark outside. So here are just some photos from past celebrations that Chesterfield passed along to us. Happy birthday, USA. I just love that. Of course, this is kid friendly. Lots of families you're going to see as well. How cute is this little one? Essentially, this is all free, open to the public. You're going to find a kid zone with bounce houses, gaming trucks, entertainment. You're going to find different entertainment on the big stage. So Brass Wind is a band composed of actually retired and active duty military. Their first set is at 6. Then you'll hear the national anthem. Then a DJ is going to take over the stage to keep the music going. There's going to be more than a dozen food vendors as well. So you will not go hungry. You'll be good to go. But the kicker here is Chesterfield has really broken down the parking situation because they do expect a big crowd. If you've ever been to the fairgrounds, there's some parking around the area. Like tomorrow, you'll be able to park at Elsie Byrd High School, the Career and Technical Center Courthouse campus, and Obie Gates Elementary School. But if those all fill up, you could be walking a bit because once all of those lots are full, traffic's going to be led to the county facility lots at the government complex. So you could be walking to your car in the dark. And I don't think that's necessarily like right across the street. So just keep that in mind. I would get there early if you can. Again, those gates open at 5 o'clock. So you have a lot of time to hang out and to get food or, have the kids hang out at the bounce house, whatever they'd like to do. The county actually also broke it down even further and they made this entire video on YouTube. This is actually on their website. On the government page, they have it here too. I just kind of enlarged it, but
want to be aware of traffic patterns and know what to expect on your walk to and from the fairgrounds. Parking.
So they have a whole map. They tell you which way is the best way to get in there. I have here all traffic should enter in parking areas via Crossroad. I hope I'm saying that right, from Iron Bridge Road. But again, if you really are worried about the parking situation, head to the government county website or Chesterfield County government website. It's going to break it down all for you. And you can see it's kind of numbered here what parking situation you got going on. So that is Chesterfield. Again, gates open at 5 tomorrow. Those fireworks are going to start at dark. Everything is free and open to the public, including that kid zone. So lots of stuff for all kinds of families to look at. So that's Chesterfield. In Henrico, I'm going to bring up my handy dandy list. So this is just the ones that I'm talking about today. Again, there's so many other ones happening across the area that I don't even have time to talk about. So just keep that in mind. These are just some of your options. Henrico is doing the Henrico Red, White, and Lights event. That's a tongue twister at Crump Park. Believe this is not their first rodeo doing this at the Crump Park. Gates open at 4 p.m. They close at 8:30. I'm going to say that again. Gates open at 4 o'clock. The gates close at 8:30. The laser light show, the finale, isn't until 9:30. So get there a little bit earlier than you think you need to. This is also going to be very well attended. You're going to find a fun zone. You'll find free watermelon, an interactive exhibit with the U.S. Air Force, bounce houses, face painting. That fun zone closes at 8. So it's kind of like a staggered closing of elements here. There's also more than a dozen food trucks. That closes at 9:30, right when that laser show is going to be happening, right? So there's also a main stage. You'll see historical reenactments. Desiree Roots, who we love, is singing the Star Spangled Banner. And lift every voice and sing. The Richmond Symphony is going to be playing there as well. And the Richmond Symphony is going to be kind of I'll rewind. The laser show at 9:30, the finale laser show is set to the Richmond Symphony. So it's pretty epic end there. But again, if you head to this at Crump Park at Henrico, there are no fireworks. This is that laser light show set to music, which is pretty cool. So for parking for this, they also provided you a map. Remember, all of these events are going to be really well attended. So come up with a plan if you can. That's all I say. I'm crazy about parking. My husband likes to wing it, but I need to have a plan. Maybe I'm weird. You can see the event area right here and the different parking locations. Again, this is at Crump Park over in Henrico. So just be mindful. Again, this is on their website as well. Make a plan. Make sure you're prepared. It's going to be heavily attended, like we've been saying. All right, Colonial Heights is also having an annual fireworks show. It's happening at 9:15 tomorrow. The best place they're saying for you to watch these fireworks is the Southgate Square Walmart area. That's off I-95, exit 53 or 54. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets. It sounds like it's going to be a great show. We actually have some folks in the newsroom who I believe are going to go watch this tomorrow, so they're pretty excited for it as well. All right. Ashland, they are celebrating the 4th of July. They call it the old-fashioned way. So this is like a day long. There are so many elements to this. So I'm going to try to do my best to touch all of them. So this is all being hosted by the Hanover Arts and Activity Center. It all starts around 10:30. That's when lineup for a parade is going to start at the former Henry Clay Elementary School. Lineup starts at 10:30. The actual parade is going to start at 11. They're going to walk down from Hanover Avenue and end at Hanover Arts on South Center Street. During that parade, I just love Ashland. That's such a fun bunch of people. You're going to find basset hounds, patriotic bikes, a marching band, the famous lawn chair brigade, which I need to learn more about. I have seen us have videos and photos of it. It looks hysterical and so Ashland and so unique. I love it. But that's the parade. So again, starts at 11. You're free to watch it from Hanover Avenue down to South Center Street. It's going to end at South Center Street at Hanover Arts. Immediately following the end of that parade is when you're going to find a lawn party at Hanover Arts. So that's where you're going to find apple pie judging, pet costume contest, a patriotic concert, games, hot dogs, classical July 4th food, that kind of thing. And they're just going to be hanging out for a couple hours down there. This on the website says it should end around 2. I was speaking to someone who's helping organize this. It may end a little bit earlier than that, but if you want the full experience, watch the parade at 11, head to the lawn party. It sounds fun. Also, I don't want to forget that the Friends of the Library book sale is happening at the Ashland Library from 9 to 2. This all benefits Ashland Branch Library, which is one of the biggest fundraisers, I'm told, for them, is this day tomorrow. So go ahead and go support the Ashland Library tomorrow with their book sale. Okay, I'm going to get some water because we are just talking a lot about fireworks. All right. In Richmond at Dogwood Dell, the big show. If you've ever been to it, I've seen video of it. I still need to go in person, but starts at 5:30 tomorrow. You're going to find more than a dozen food vendors. It's their classic free concert every year for July 4th. Do not go to Dogwood Dell anticipating parking. Okay. Richmond, Virginia, obviously Parks and Rec, put out a whole thing. There is free parking available at City Stadium with a free shuttle that's going to take you from City Stadium to Dogwood Dell. There's, I think, some parking, like ADA parking at Dogwood Dell, but don't expect to just drive up to Dogwood Dell and find parking. Head to City Stadium. It's free. The shuttle is free. You'll be great. Road closures around Dogwood Dell are going to begin at 2 o'clock. So even if you try to park there, I don't think you're going to be able to get in. You can bring a chair or a blanket and a small picnic if you'd like. Don't bring your glass containers, alcohol, grills, and you don't need your fireworks or your sparklers because they are handling the fireworks show. So just leave them at home. You don't have to get them because you're going to be able to see everything when you're there. That's the Dogwood Dell show. Lastly, Goochland County Fireworks Show is actually, I believe, happening tonight. So they are doing it a day early. This is happening tonight at 9 o'clock. There's different parking lots for viewing that open at 5:30. The county admin parking lot, Napa Field, Farmers Market, the fairgrounds, the old Goochland Elementary School, Goochland High School front and back, and the Goochland Library. If you really need the addresses, they have posted everything that you could ever need with the address addresses on their website. You could just click on what parking lot you want, and it'll come up with like a little Google situation. And you can see on the map where you can park. But again, if you're going, you're probably familiar with the area, but those are just the places that you can park for that fireworks show to kind of check it out and watch it. So again, these are just the 4th of July events that I have listed. There are so many. I know that the Squirrels are having some fireworks in a game. New Kent's also having something going on. And we actually have an entire write-up online with some more of July 4th events if you want to check them out. I know I think Lewis Ginter is offering free admission, that kind of thing. So go check it out if you want to. That's on WRAC.com. We are, of course, always want to learn more about your events. So send us an email at news@WRAC.com. We're also doing live interviews on 8 News at 9. If you have an event you think would be great for a live interview with myself and Autumn, go ahead and send us an email at interview@WRAC.com, and we'll see if it's a good fit for our show. We'd love to meet you and learn more about everything you guys are doing out in the community. But again, I also have some elements running tonight in shows that go more into depth about these events if you really want to learn more about them. And I think I covered a lot of it just now. But whatever you decide to do tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend for the July 4th, please stay safe, enjoy time with loved ones, and we will see you next week.